All right, I have to gloat here just a little bit. I feel like Clark Griswold when he got the lights working. That's what I'm feeling like right now. I'm so happy to help Ariel and Timmy out. I've been worried about this situation for a good while now, and thanks to you guys, we're sawing pallet stock right now. But thanks to you guys, we got this all figured out, and I couldn't be happier. I wanted to fix this for so long, and we had to do so many things. We had to fix it on the bottom. We had to add, we added a splitter. We added a, deflector deal. And then we put the spirals in the rolls, and then put some wings on the splitters. And then we end up putting our overhead, because our overhead, now right there, see that one sticking? That was a stick. Now, we're going to have to address that situation yet. Perry's on it. You can see him jump up there, and John. But Perry, he'll get on that. He's eyeballing. I could tell in the things he's been talking about. He's been eyeballing this situation, and he actually fixed. So the wings we put on the splitters was a little too much. So Perry got in there and actually adjusted and fixed that, and got this thing to where I messed with the timing a little bit since I've done this recording on the splitters coming up, or pickers, however you refer to that. Big Mama used to laugh at. She said back when we first put this thing on, they called it the hatchets. So so we got the timing on the hatchets just right, but we still need to adjust the fins on the hatchets just a little bit to make it do right more consistently than what it's doing. But Rick and Ball's sawing, and he's a good sawyer. He's really good at running resaw, and he always goes on like you gotta have tunnel vision. You gotta kind of not focus on nothing but see it all, which is the kind of way he trains all of us when we run resaw. I'm not a good resaw operator, but he's trained me up, and Mikey and Rodney, and But look at Ariel and how he's just one-handed in these things. Just one-handed. Watch him. Bloop. Bloop. Now, the way we done the overhead on here is the overhead catches the wide faces, but it don't really catch the narrow faces. I didn't want to hang the steel down and make so much steel hanging down that it caused an issue. So the the narrow width boards, it don't really catch them so much per se, but you can flip them easy with your hands. It's just the wide, heavy son of a bucks I want to catch. And how important this guy is standing here, Ariel, right now, how important this is that Ariel standing here. When you factor in the overall production of the sawmill, yes, it's a pretty big price to pay to have a man stand there. But it's a small price to pay for the production flow that he keeps going. I'd like to add him a little button that could stop the roll case when something goes wrong, so Rick and Ball wouldn't have to be on the edge so much, or Mikey or Rodney. I think that would help, but just look at the way the boards fall down, man. I couldn't be happier. I mean, I'm so tickled. I'm so excited when I was recording this to see the thing actually operate good. Thanks to you all's input, and Barry jumping in there doing his thing, and then me adding that goofy frame up there. But I think the goofy finger frame is playing a pretty big part of it. to hold them still. But it took everybody. It took all of us' input. It took all you guys' input. And me, Perry, Rick and Ball, Pat, Mikey, and Ariel and Tim's input, really. And Dave Bear, he operates this position once in a while too. And then Dave Bear is like, he was checking with me. He's like, you know, what's the percentage? And I said, well, on the thick stuff, 100%, pretty much, or 98%. He was the daggone tickled. There's John. I told John, I said, I only got you on here for my clickbait. You're my eye candy. Now, here's the way it was before. Now, look at him falling. And look at Timmy wrestling them things. Now, watch him. Wrong side up. And you got to wrestle. They don't want to transfer because they bow like a bow, upside down salad bow. Now, look at, here's the new one. Look at it just go, pow. Look at Ariel over one-handed. Pow. Because when they fall Wayne up, they're bow up too. So they transfer like a piece of cake. And all Ariel's done is just putting a hand on it to make sure the photo cells are blocked. She kicks right over. And when you send it, see now when you grade a board from the side with the least amount of cutting units. So that'll be the pretty much Pareto principle mentality. It's pretty much 80% or way more than 80% of the boards is the side with the least amount of cutting units is the side towards the heart. So you want to see the top side, then flip it, then grade the other side. So what they need to see down in the lumber room is the good side of the board face up first. And then when they flip it via by hand or via the board flipper, you're going to see the side of the board with the least amount of cutting units, which is closer to the heart. So, I mean, it don't matter how you look at it. See, he's still flip this one. See how Ariel flipped that one? That's because that one had to be, it come out, you know, good side down. So, I mean, just catching the 90-something% of the boards and 100% of the boards that are fat, you know, that just man, it makes the day for the guy standing where Ariel's at down there. It makes that guy's day go so much better.